everybody, it's Pastor Lindsay back for another vlog. This morning it was so rainy and cold and I was miserable feeling. It's been a rough day at our house. So I put on my whale shirt. You can see my whales because I love whales and they bring me joy, to try to cheer my spirits. And then, if you'll notice, there have been all these posts on all the things about how you're supposed to like curate the look behind you if you're gonna do web casting and whatever this is that I'm doing, vlogging. So I brought up, this was once bare, other than the bobbins. I brought up all of these pictures of wildlife. This is a quilt that I made as a wall hanging before Max was born, and it hung in his nursery, and then it hung in Oliver's nursery, and then they outgrew it. And so I was like, I'll put that right there. And then all of the animal pictures that we painted this past week to put in our windows for people to see as they walk by. And it's hard to see them now, but I am not a good artist in any way, but I painted the most amazing blue whale. I humbly think. I've never painted anything that looked like anything before, so this felt like a real miracle. Anyway, so I'm just trying to find all the ways to continue to bring myself joy, because it's hard sometimes finding it, especially in Northeastern Ohio where it can be gloomy and gray and hard to get out when it's raining. But the other thing that brings me, well, there are a lot of things that bring me joy, but one of them is Mary Oliver. I love Mary Oliver's poetry, and I don't know a lot about poetry, but I know I love Mary Oliver. And I've been thinking a lot about what prayer is like right now for me and for other people. And I'm reminded of the words from scripture to pray without ceasing. And I think I feel more connected to that than I've felt in a while. And the prayers are usually like, oh, give me patience and strength, please, oh, please, oh, please. That's usually the prayers, but there are so many more that go through my head all day long, thinking about people in particular, thinking about all of the folks who are on the front lines in hospitals and places like that. Here comes my cat. Here's the requisite moment where the cat walks in front of the screen. Well, now I've done all the things they say not to do. This is amazing right here. This is Greta. Anyway, praying. So much praying. Anyway, so between thinking about that and thinking about finding joy and remembering how much I love Mary Oliver and that might cheer me, I wanted to share this poem with you today as a form of prayer. So let this be yet another moment in our day that can help us pray without ceasing. It's called Whistling Swans. Do you bow your head when you pray, or do you look up into that blue space? Take your choice. Prayers fly from all directions. And don't worry about what language you use. God no doubt understands them all. Even when the swans are flying north and making such a ruckus of noise, God is surely listening and understanding. Rumi said there is no proof of the soul, but isn't the return of spring and how it springs up in our hearts a pretty good hint? Yes, I know, God's silence never breaks, but is that really a problem? There are thousands of voices, after all. And furthermore, don't you imagine, I just suggest it, that the swans know about as much as we do about the whole business? So listen to them and watch them singing as they fly. Take from it what you can. Friends, as you are in the world today, however that looks, if that's sitting in your house looking out a window or going for a walk, listen for the swans. And I don't know if swans even fly overhead here, but geese do. I know that much. There's something to this business about prayers flying from all directions and leaning into that. So I hope you all are well. Please email me if you need anything, or Pastor Jesse or any of us. We're keeping you all in our prayers.